All right, we live. Let's see. You on YouTube? Continue on YouTube. I'm just gonna go ahead and just put it in the chat for you.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, you just grab it easy that way. Hold on, I hate myself. That's about that. All right. Got it.
The fuck is that?
What?
In the background.
Oh, it's Mother Day's clown. I forgot to cut it off. She said hi.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna edit that part out. I'm gonna edit that out.
You're gonna have to.
All right. Oh, you got that link?
I got it now. I'm trying to. I can't copy it though. So I guess we're live now.
Yeah, we live now.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Nigga, you still live doing shit. This nigga.
We gonna edit this out. I'll edit that part out. This is a live show.
What about now?
Calm down.
What about now?
I need to hide that.
You know what? I gotta. You know what? I am calm.
Wait a minute. I got to do the banner. Hold on. I forgot about it. Okay, this is that. Okay.
You're supposed to do all that before you go live.
Man, it's my first time. Did you produce next time?
What was the purpose of doing the practice show the other night?
I forgot to say, I wasn't. That turned out to be a shit show.
Jesus, it was fine until. What the fuck?
You must not watch live shows. I've seen people do this on a live show. Professionals. You should. All right.
Luckily, I have liquor, so.
All right.
Keep me on track.
All right. Do you see the oh, there we go. All right, put this there. All right, did you post your link wherever you wanted to post it?
Nope. Not yet, because I can't put the it won't let me post the link. Every time I do that, it just posts it there. It's not giving me I can't copy and paste it.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I would ask you ready, but we already live.
So you will what?
I would ask you ready, but we already live. My hashtags at the bottom because it's pointless being no hashtags. I think this is.
I can't even find the YouTube page for it though.
Okay, well, you set that up. That's not on me.
No, I'm saying I did. Whatever.
Hold on. How? All right, hold on.
Once you email me the link for it so I can find the page so I can post it.
But that's weird that when all I did was just click the link and it came up.
I'll find. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm doing.
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
I already sent it to you. But if you don't want it. Anyway. All right. Well, ready? Welcome to the first episode of the Serbian Film Club. I'm your host, Tony Reed. This is my co-host. You want to introduce yourself?
I thought you were going to do it for me. You're doing such a great job.
It's your job.
I am Mr. Charlie Hustle.
All right.
The co-host.
For right now, he's in training, but we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so Serbian Film Podcast is, just a podcast. We talk about movies, sometimes TVs, and we shoot the shit here, there. A lot going on. Not really a lot going on right now in movies and TV, but so we got a couple topics we're going to discuss. So let's get into it. I just read that Denzel Washington is shooting up for Equalizer 3. Should come out in next year in September. What's your thoughts?
Equalizer 3. That's after Equalizer. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but he looked kind of old in Equalizer 2. He looked a little worn out in Equalizer 2. Like how long can a guy, do Equalizer shit? I mean, like with James Bond, they change him out every, I don't know what, every
10 years, like 10 years?
10 years or whatever. So I kind of feel like, okay, at some point you got to give it up, Denzel. But they still got Liam Neeson out there doing this. So
I was just about to say they got Liam Neeson and he's doing Taken 20 at this point. He got a new movie called Memory. I think it actually dropped. I don't know, but
that looks like a Taken movie though.
The funny thing is, the last movie he did where I went to go see it was a Taken scene in there where his I guess his daughter and granddaughter got taken in a sense, but I'm curious as to why Denzel decided to do Equalizer 3, saying that he don't seem like he even does sequels like that, and so and he did a third one.
I think Equalizer is actually the first. I think Equalizer 2 is the first sequel he ever did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After 30 years in the game, but he's never. It doesn't really seem like he's done movies that are sequel worthy. So,
but he dies a lot too. So. Think about it. He died in Training Day. He died in Deja Vu, Man on Fire. He died in. He didn't die in the Book of Eli though.
Yeah, he did. He died in the Book of Eli.
Okay, so
but that was a sequel. Those movies weren't sequel worthy though.
He died in Safe House.
Yeah, but I think that was supposed. Yeah, but that was supposed to go to Ryan Reynolds. But
I'm just saying the reason why maybe he never did a sequel because he dies all the time. So
yeah, I could see that. I just don't see what's the point of it because the ending of Equalizer 2, it was like he was riding off in the sunset. Because he was like at his old house.
Yeah, but he didn't die though. He was just.
I'm just saying he rode off in the sunset. But I didn't really like that one. Like I said, niggas doing spinneroonies on the final fight. He was, bro. He did the whole spinneroonie when his fighting. He was just too athletic at that age.
Yeah. I don't know, but if you got uncles and shit, I don't know. You got old uncles and shit. They usually got that old ass uncle strength. They could, they got like one ass whipping left in them. So no,
it's not worthy because the last one didn't seem. It didn't seem. You know what I always said about the last one? It seemed like they went to because I think the Antoine Fuqua directed that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like the producers went to him and was like, "Hey, listen, this is what we got for you. We want to do a series," and they gave him 12 episodes. He was like, "No." So they took the 12 episodes, make it 2 hours because it was the most random shit that was going on in that film. Something about some old white man's painting. There was some other stuff in the very beginning with the train. It was just a lot of stuff going on in that film. It didn't run smoothly.
What, in 2?
Yeah, 2.
I mean, to me, 2 was. I mean, to me, 1 and 2 were kind of equal. I think 2 was different because they'd already kind of established the story in 1. But
wasn't that the premise? I'm assuming that was the premise of the TV show.
Right, and same as the premise of the Latifah show. I just don't see,
I don't see that one.
Where they,
that big bitch.
I don't know where else they could go with the show. I mean, they killed his old friend. They killed her, so she's not around anymore. They help him get information like she was in 1 and 2. So I don't know, man. Seems kind of like it's too much, but I guess we'll see what happens.
And plus, I got a TV show out. It don't.
Right.
Are they in the same universe?
Bro, I have no. I've never seen the TV show. No, I did. You know what? I did watch the TV
You
show
saw the
like
old
the
one
one
right there.
time. No. Yes, I used to watch the old one all the time, but I watched the new one. It's something about Queen Latifah. I'm just not really convinced that she's, you know. But we got girl power, and all of those shit. So,
Let's move on from
it's
that.
whatever.
Oh shit! Since you want to talk about girl power, let's move it to our next topic. What's baby girl Amber Heard beating the shit out of Johnny Depp? So they tried a petition to get rid of her from Aquaman, but they already finished Aquaman 2, so they will have to do reshoots. But they're trying to. There's a petition with 2 million written said that they want to get her off Aquaman 2. That's already finished filming, so I don't even. Oh, they're close to wrapping up. I'm curious as to how that would happen.
The same thing.
Maybe for Aquaman 3.
But they did it with Kevin Spacey for I think it was All the Money in the World, where they did reshoots and put in, I think it was Christopher Plummer in his place after that whole scandal. So it's not impossible to do. And I don't think Aquaman's supposed to come out for a while, right? It's like near the end of the year, or
it's got pushed back. Okay. Yeah, but we talking about. Let's see, All the Money in the World costs what about reshoots? Maybe $5 million. You got to do reshoots on her.
That was a Ridley Scott movie. Ridley Scott ain't shot nothing for $5 million since the 70s.
No, I said reshoots.
I don't know.
And also, that was limited theater too, I think.
I think it was a wide release.
Oh, that's right. It was limited after the drop. But if y'all don't know the story, basically, 37-year-old actress Amber Heard is on trial with her. Is it her ex-husband or her husband or
I think
ex-husband?
They're still married. I don't really keep up like that. I think they're still married.
The 36-year-old actress.
Maybe not. I know she's dating Elon Musk allegedly.
You want to let me finish the top? You want to finish the story though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trying to read the article. 36-year-old actress, domestic violence accusation, and the 58-year-old star denials are at least the heart of a high-profile defamation lawsuit that has been going on since April 11th on the outskirts of the U.S. Washington. Down here. Oh, just down. So,
yeah, it was in Virginia. That's where trial it.
Oh, I didn't know where it was at. But long story short, it's the last stuff. So I do like the petition. I don't talk with celebrity news. That's just not my thing. I don't give a shit. I just think that's regular shit. But I do like that, there is a petition for, there is man, what would you call it? Man beating.
Man beating. Okay, so my question with things like that is, okay, so where all the Me Too people at? Now, if it was the other way around, because
he would have been
Johnny
off.
Depp, but Johnny Depp already lost work because he lost. I know the Pirates of the Caribbean sequels, they canceled those.
They're still coming out with those though. At least that's what I read.
I heard he's not. They got rid
no, he was never on it though. He was never on it. They were not bringing him back, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, what were they gonna do?
Actually, don't get me lying. I ain't never watched some shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I couldn't get to that shit, bro. I couldn't get the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I like them shits. I like the first 3. I didn't see the other ones after that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Disney dropped Depth. Yeah, over Amber Heard abuse.
Yeah, over the accusation.
So because he snitched,
he
got dropped. She beat me, and I got dropped.
That's what happens. But I think she filed. First. I think she started because you remember there was. Remember there was some type of extortion with her.
Like I said, bro. I didn't know about this as you showed. I just some regular shit. I was like, but then I read more to it.
So allegedly, I think at first she wanted like a certain amount of money for her to keep quiet, and then she wanted more money. Then it was more money. Then it was like more money plus a Range Rover. I think she wanted like more money.
Extortion, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But if you watch some of the trial, I looked at pieces of it, and I saw it was somebody. I think it was Johnny Depp's attorney or Johnny Depp something that talked about what Amber Heard, how she kept amping up what she wanted.
Yeah, it says in the end, Depp paid her $6.8 million, wrote checks for $200,000 in donations in her name, paid $500,000 to her lawyers, and assumed all debts accrued during their lifetime together around $13.5 million.
There you go. And she still wants more.
That's women for you, but
Damn,
yeah, they. What's weird about this case is that it's not really mainstream, and it's weird to me that men do get beat over, nobody give a shit. Nobody cares. It's like a father in the household. Nobody give a shit about Father's Day.
Oh, Father's Day, we don't get shit anyway.
Yeah. But as far as like the reshoot, the film is already done. I don't see them. Sadly, I don't see them reshooting Aquaman 2.
Well, now the other rumor is she's only in it for a limited amount of time. So, I mean, maybe.
But isn't she a main part on it?
This one, I don't know. I thought I read this morning that she was only in limited pieces of it. So, I think her screen time was like 10, 20 minutes or something. So, I mean, maybe they can edit around her. Who knows?
They would have to do reshoot. I mean, not reshoots. Rewrite on the script though.
No, not necessarily. I mean, well,
she's a man. Like she was in Aquaman 1. Was she in Justice League?
She was in Justice League. She was in Justice League, Aquaman 1. So yeah, she was there. So I don't know if you can get rid of her.
I think she was in Justice League. I think she was. It is what it is. Because Justice League was the one he didn't want to be king of shit, and then he was like, I think he was, but shout out to Johnny Depp. Hope he wins. All right, next topic.
Did you hear she shit in the bed though?
Next topic. I don't know what that. I don't know what that. Nigga, I don't know what that got to do with the conversation.
She shit in the bed, man. She shit in his bed. Like, all right. I'm just saying. Shit in the bed.
I see where the show is going to go, so we're going to move on.
She did.
Sam Rami open to directing Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire.
I would say.
Now I wonder. I don't think Spider-Man 4. I think it's the original. It's the original Spider-Man. So yeah, the sequel. Yeah, no, I just want to make it clear that it's not Spider-Man 4. We ain't got no home 4. Whatever the fuck they
it said with the original Spider-Man.
Well,
that means a sequel to Spider-Man 3.
Well, okay, but we also do have a 4 come out.
There was no Spider-Man 4.
There is a Spider-Man 4 coming out. Though.
Where?
So I just want to be.
When?
It's called Spider-Man 4. We ain't got no home. Technically, he technically doesn't have a home. Nobody
got a home. He got an apartment. He's home. He got a little apartment and shit like he did in the other one. Nobody knows who he is. They get to start fresh.
But I don't care honestly about the. I mean, nobody. You know what it is? I remember I saw a meme with, when they introduced Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in the new Spider-Man.
Right.
And the meme said, "What the fuck with y'all when we try to do this?" The sequels. Because after Spider-Man 3 went trash, and then the Amazing Spider-Man ball, I was like, all right, fuck y'all.
But wait a minute. Now you got a Spider-Man 3. That was not Tobey Maguire or Sam Raimi's fault. Because Sam Raimi didn't want to do that Spider-Man. He wanted to do one. He wanted to do Vulture with John Malkovich's Vulture. And they wouldn't let him do it. They wanted to do Venom. So they kind of forced him to direct the Spider-Man movie that they wanted him to direct. That's not the story he wanted to do. And then Spider-Man 2, I don't know. I don't know who cares. I don't know what happened with Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened with that, but it was just wasn't that great. But I did like seeing the two of them in No Way Home.
I got irritated when niggas was clapping in the theaters as if y'all didn't know they were gonna be in here. It's like you knew they were coming.
A lot of people didn't know.
Everybody's
not you, sir.
I don't believe that. Niggas was clapping. Like, nigga, weren't they on the poster?
No, they weren't. They even hid it. Even in the trailers, they hid the
I
fact that
feel
they
like
were
they
in
want
it.
to. I feel like they want
There
to.
were, because remember, there were rumors that they were in it, but
Nah.
I know Andrew Garfield. He was even on Jimmy Kimmel. He kept denying he was in it. He was like, I don't know where that rumor
Oh
came from.
man.
So, you know, they were
I'm
trying to
sorry.
keep a surprise for everybody, which is a good reason not to watch trailers because they will spoil the shit out of them.
I will say the recent trailers I've seen, they haven't really exposed much. But majority of trailers I've seen, I probably won't go see the movies anyway, so they can't really spoil much. But I just don't think it's necessary for Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire at this point. I feel like it's a money grab for Sony, seeing that they still own Spider-Man. If anything, I don't even know if it'd be part of the universe. Well, I'm assuming part of the MC universe. I'm not keeping up with that anymore. I don't care.
Everything in movies is a money grab.
Yeah, but could it potentially hurt what they created for No Way Home?
How was it? But No Way Home did exactly what it was supposed to do, which was it kind of put the whole MCU in a position where nobody even knows who Spider-Man is. So it set Sony up to have their own Spider-Man stories, and then also if they reintroduce them into the MCU, it will be like a brand new introduction. So it gives him
Yeah,
a chance to mature, and then if he shows up later,
I mean, he look old as shit. So if he ain't mature by now, there's a problem.
Well, he know what I'm saying. No, but remember, he's still a high school student or college student
Who?
in No
Oh,
Way
which one we
Home.
talking about, Toby or Tom?
I'm talking about Tom Holland.
Oh no, you ain't
And
never
all the
mentioned
other
that.
Spider-Man, I mean, they're grown now. They're grown and living, and but it's
It's
all
not.
different universes too. So
I don't think it's necessary. If they're going to do a Spider-Man, at least do Miles Morales, because my theory was they should have. I think the crowd would have went fucking crazy if they introduced Miles Morales. They didn't even have to have Miles Morales in the film. All he had to do was come out of the coffee shop, like walking backwards, still looking at what's her name,
but how would they
MJ.
know it's Miles Morales?
Let me you gonna let me finish? Thank you. I mean, it's pretty obvious. He's black, number one. It's pretty obvious. So he's walking backwards, just looking at MJ, and he turns around, bumps into a guy, and his books drop, and it just says MM on it with graffiti, and because Miles
Oh,
Morales does graffiti, and he hands the
okay.
book back to him, and he walks away because they still don't know who they still don't know who's going to be Miles Morales, but that would have been, I think the crowd would have been crazy because they should really hurry up, because I'm assuming he's going to sign on for another 3 films, because the next 3 films could be just him and Spider-Man trying to figure things out and just have Miles Morales, and then the next film, at the end of that film, it could be Miles Morales gets bit by a spider. Them 2 team up, and the second film, the third film is just him passing the torch to Miles Morales.
But technically Miles Morales already exists in the cartoons, and
Yeah,
those
but that's
cartoons were pretty popular. So would you even need to do the entire story over in a live action, or could you just bring him in?
yes, because did you see the cartoon?
I never watched the cartoon.
Okay, then we're not
I'm
gonna have
grown.
this conversation, sir. Go
I'm
watch
grown.
this nigga. Was like, this
I'm
nigga said
grown.
he's in the cartoon, just bring him in. Okay.
No, I'm saying people are already familiar with him.
But
So
that's not part of that's not part of the universe though. It's not part of MCU though.
neither is Spider-Man though.
He is part of this. What are you talking about?
Tom Holland
What?
Spider-Man is not part of the quote unquote MCU. I'm saying the way just the same way they did No Way Home, they brought in 3. It was like they're all different universes, so you can't just bring them out.
So you're saying no because he lost his memory? I mean, everyone doesn't know who he is. He's no
And
longer
nobody
part
even
of it.
know who he exists. Right? Nobody knows who he is anymore.
So if a tree drops in the woods, doesn't make a sound.
I don't even know what the fuck is that supposed to be.
Just because niggas don't know who he is, it doesn't make him part of the universe. He's still part of MCU.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about us, regular people. Us are already familiar with Miles Morales because of the Into the Spider-Verse cartoons. So do you need to do a whole origin story? Do you need to do a whole origin story? Why? But you did. But they didn't do an origin story for Tom Holland coming in Spider-Man because everybody knows.
No, that would have been point. That would literally been point. They did 3 movies in 10 years. If you don't know the origin story by now, bro, kill yourself. I think they did that on purpose.
So you don't think people know the Miles Morales origin story by now?
Okay, what's the Miles Morales origin story? Educate me.
I don't watch the cartoon. But if I wanted to know, I would just watch the cartoons for him. I can't with you. Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ.
Let me meet your mic real quick. This nigga said, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. The fuck do I need to know for?
So because he's black, you don't want to know anything about him.
If he's black, I'll go watch the cartoon. Just like if I want to know the.
Well, why can't we get a live action? Why can't we get live action?
That's not what I say. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Why can't black people get a live action?
I didn't say that's not what I said. I said they can introduce Miles Morales into the Spider-Man stories without having to do the entire origin story. No, without doing the origin story.
I didn't say an origin story. I never said an origin story. An origin story is a movie by themselves. That's an origin story. I said that Tom Holland can introduce Miles Morales, and that's what I said.
I agree.
That's not an origin story. That's still.
I agree. I agree.
So what are we talking about?
I agree. Jesus freaking Christ!
I don't even know where we at now.
I'm talking about Sam Raimi and Spider-Man. I don't know how the fuck we got to Miles Morales or whatever.
You said that a black man don't need an origin story. We can use stock footage on a cartoon.
That's not what I said. Here you go. All right,
cartoon.
You listen like a broad. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Okay, what did you say? I'll be quiet.
You ready? Are you listening? Now you sit like a broad. I said you can introduce Miles Morales into the Spider-Man stories without having to do the whole origin story thing because they already had the cartoons as a reference as to what Miles Morales' deal is. So you can bring him straight into like a Tom Holland movie or whatever if you want to introduce him. Because remember, Childish Gambino played the guy that's his uncle or some shit in the first Spider-Man. In the very first Spider-Man.
If that's the case, then you okay. Wait. If that's are you saying that was his uncle?
Yeah, I think Miles Morales' uncle is in the role Childish Gambino played in the first Spider-Man is, I believe that's Miles Morales' uncle, or he's some relative to Miles Morales. So technically, he's already kind of in that universe.
Well, yeah, we already know that. I wasn't arguing that. I was never arguing.
So what are you arguing? What's the argument?
I was never saying he was never part of the universe. I just said it would have been dope to introduce Miles Morales at the end of No Way From Home.
No way home.
Homeless.
No Way From Home. Jesus Christ.
His name Homeless. That's his name. Let me see.
I don't want to have to get another one of these to finish this out with you. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, you already knew what you're getting yourself into.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, he's the Prowler. Okay, so Childish Gambino is his uncle so are you saying that Into the Spider-Verse is not part of the MCU? You're not saying
I didn't say that.
Wait, nigga, can I finish my comment?
Why you calling me names? Why you calling me names?
God damn.
You're calling me names though.
I got dark skin tendencies. Listen, are you saying that nigga angry all the time? Niggas get that. I ain't finished. Are you saying that Into the Spider-Verse, just watch that? Just watch that for the origin story, and then Disney and Sony can work together, just make it straight up.
They got to be Sony owns the Spider-Man, right? So just Sony. You can go right into
they will have to use Disney so it can be part of the universe. So that's all.
No, you don't.
I don't want it. I want to see him in the universe though.
But they'll cut a deal like they did with Tom Holland to put him into the Marvel MCU.
Okay, just follow my lead.
I ain't following your lead, but your lead makes no sense.
No,
the MCU and Sony owns all the Spider-Man shit.
I get that. I know.
So they have to cut a deal with Kevin Feige and Marvel in order to put Spider-Man into those stories.
I get that. But
The
that's
same
what
way
I'm
the
saying.
Hulk has to cut a deal with Universal to put him into the Avengers shit and the Marvel shit.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
Cool. That's not what I was saying. All I was saying was that I understand about the deal, but I want to see Miles Morales in the MCU. If that's going to be the next Spider-Man, then I would like to see Miles Morales in the MCU universe. I don't want to see a standalone film. There's a lot of shit that can happen in the MCU universe with Miles Morales. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And also, he's a. If you read the comic, now I read I think it's called the Amazing Spider-Man comic that leads into Miles Morales, which he takes over. I think that would be dope. Did you read? I doubt you read the updated comic.
No,
it's a pretty good comic.
I did not.
Okay. All right. This is gonna lead us nowhere, so let's just move on. Nigga told me watch the cartoon. Nigga need watch the
cartoon. I watched part of it. The cartoon is good so far. I just be busy. I got time about the fucking cartoons. But continue. Okay.
All right, next topic. A little funny one we can go into real quick. With Mickey Rourke. Have you seen what he looks like now?
Mickey Rourke looked like that for a long time. He was fucked up though. You ever see Johnny Handsome?
That was years. That was like decades ago. What?
No. But if you look at Johnny Handsome, it was about a guy. The plot is like about a guy who had a messed up face, and they gave him plastic surgery, and then he looked like Mickey Rourke.
That's funny.
So
I've seen that movie.
It's like they did this shit in reverse now, because now Mickey Rourke looked like Johnny Handsome.
He looks terrible.
He started getting plastic surgery, man. He started doing what a lot of these women out here do. Start getting plastic surgery and all kind of injections and shit.
He looks like
like he melting.
Nah, this is what the fuck I'm about to say. He looks like if Sylvester Stallone and his mother had a baby, it would look like him.
Don't do that.
But nah, so an article came out about a couple of days ago, and it said that Mickey Rourke managed to deny reports that he asked for a samurai bun, a bird on his shoulder, and a Russian accent in Iron Man 2, which he played Whiplash. Do you know Whiplash?
Did he have kind of a samurai bun as Whiplash?
He did. Yeah, okay. He was and he had a bird. It was like I don't know what kind of bird.
Yeah, like a parrot, a parakeet or some shit. It was like a macaw or some shit, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a bird, nigga.
A big bird, nigga. It wasn't a crow, nigga. It wasn't a pigeon.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Whiplash character? I know you read comics.
Very little, not a lot.
Well, it was just funny that they asked. He said, "I'm assuming that the character." That character he wanted had nothing that was not even close to Whiplash, and I just thought it was funny and I think he just won an Oscar, so maybe that was like, well, he just won an Oscar around this time,
for the wrestler, right?
For the wrestler.
Okay.
Yeah. So he did some research on Russian prisons and how to become a Russian villain. It was funny shit.
He's a character actor, man. I mean, hey.
Yeah, but that's not the case. You know what it's like on Iron Man 3 when they messed up
the Mandarin.
The Mandarin.
Right.
That wasn't the Mandarin, and I guess they say that Disney decided to fix it by giving us that Japanese
Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Bless you. And they said that the 7 rings or 10 rings was the way to make up for it. I didn't finish that film, but I just thought this was that he wanted to be a Russian. I guess Disney lets some people do what they want to do depending on who they are.
So Whiplash wasn't Russian?
No. And he didn't have a bird or a samurai bun.
Oh, for real? I didn't know. No. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why I thought it was funny that he decided to. And I think if I read correctly, Robert Downey Jr. wanted to give him some extra money too.
He wanted to give him some extra money.
Paper. Yeah, he
did.
Yeah,
that was nice of him. What for? What? Why?
I don't give a shit. I was researching something. I needed to put some. I need to add a little bit something extra. You know, the Whiplash character. Actually looks dope. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was funny. But what's the next topic? I don't even know.
But I actually like Whiplash. I like the character. I don't think he got enough time. I wish it could have been.
I think they said that it was what was it? They said that they took some of the stuff out. So took some of the
So they got deleted scenes.
Edited. I thought that's what I read. It was deleted scenes.
I didn't know.
I don't know. I wasn't the Iron Man fan, honestly. That just.
Oh, okay.
I think I would have liked if Tom Cruise was the Iron Man. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Maybe because I had
no idea.
Tom Cruise better. And where we at? Oh, the main topic. Justin Lin.
You supposed to have a music intro, like, and then our main topic, like that right there. Yeah, like I was doing music intro or some shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Just continue.
If you want to be, we can switch out producing next time. If you want to add all that shit in there, I'm sure.
I don't know why you talk to me like this, but continue.
You need to fix your background too, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Justin Lin abruptly leaves Fast X after one week of filming. Filming was that bad. After 1 week, he was like, "Nigga, I'm out."
Okay, so now the first question I think is, why do you think he left?
Probably Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, you know what it is? Vin Diesel reminds me of that kid in high school. He's popular in high school, but outside, when 3 o'clock hit, he ain't popular no more. And it was a sad, miserable life. That's who Vin Diesel is. Fast X, the Fast and Furious series is Vin Diesel. That's his shit. But outside Fast and the Furious, he's a nobody. Let's keep it real. Have you really seen anybody? He's been on someone's radar for this film, that film. After Rock left Fast and Furious series, he was still the Rock. He was still on television, TV. I mean, he's that dude. You know, it doesn't seem like, and I think at this point, Vin Diesel knows that, his time is running out. So he made you be an asshole on site. Hell, he damn near sucked the Rock off to get back on. Because he knew, like, nigga, I can't say this shit.
Well, so I got a couple of things. So one, we've had this conversation before, but I think all of Vin Diesel's movies, they're almost like Fast and Furious movies. He's like Dom Toretto in every movie. Like if what was that last movie you had? What's the one with the robotic arms and shit?
Bloodshot.
Yeah, that movie could have just as well been Fast and the Furious presents Bloodshot. It's like the same dude, he's the same character. I bet you could take all of Vin Diesel movies and edit them into like a mini series, and nobody would blink an eye. It's like the same character every movie.
I mean, he ain't really done any movies outside of Fast and the Furious and Black.
You got the Riddick movie.
Yeah, the Black. What's Pitch Black?
Pitch Black. We're like Riddick, and then he got he had like The Last Witch Hunter. He had Babylon AD. He had movies. It's just nobody.
Yeah, but that was all in between Fast and the Furious, though.
Yeah,
when Fast and Furious happened, I can't remember why he left the series. I think it was creative differences. I think.
Impossible.
So he was gone for 2. I think he was going for 2 films. He was going for 2
he left for the second one. Oh shit!
For the third,
came back for the second one, but then for the third one, he made an appearance at the end. But the deal was, he only did the appearance at the end if they sold him the rights to the Pitch Black series.
What does one have to do with the other? But okay,
because Universal owned the rights to the Pitch Black movies. He wanted to make more Riddick movies, so he was like, "I'll show up in this one as a cameo if you all sell me the rights to make more Pitch Black movies on my own." Because Universal they weren't interested in doing any more Pitch Black movies.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Them niggas like, here you go. Here. Sure.
Just take it.
Just take it. Take what they call that shit when you take your masters.
Get on up out of here with this bullshit.
Oh, and he did the triple X movie.
Triple X movie. He did those.
Those could have been Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, It could have been Fast and Furious presents Triple X. I mean, everything he makes, he's the same character. He has
Bloodshot's a little different. I'm not gonna give you Bloodshot. I think Bloodshot. I think the script was bad. The idea was there, and I did like him in the movie. I just don't think his level of acting. It's always at a 1.
It's very monotone.
Yeah,
it's like the same. But you know, he got some shit in his contract where he can't get beat up.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. I feel like The Rock has that. I know
they said he has it too.
Steven Seagal had it. I bet Chuck Norris. I know he had that.
Steven Seagal got a contract where he doesn't have to stand.
He got a.
I get to sit as much as I like.
We're gonna do an episode.
I get to
that
fight
shit gonna be
chair.
like 2 hours long. I'm okay with
fight
that.
The chair.
We're going to talk about Steven Seagal's career. I think that should be the next time. Go.
I'm gonna fight the chair.
Steve's knock. Who's there?
You want to do a Steven Seagal career retrospective?
Yes,
niggas.
Yes, we have to. We have to.
But you're not gonna. I'm gonna take a year and a half to edit just cause you got it. Steven Seagal put a movie out like every 2 months.
Before we finish, I'm just curious. You gotta know what I write down.
All Steven Seagal movies the same movie. I swear to God, it look especially with the little. What's the shit he got? The little what they call it? The little look like a little samurai goatee shit he got going on.
Oh, the shit he keep bleaching or dying.
He keep dying the little samurai face shit. He looks ridiculous.
No, he ain't had nothing else since 2019. Beyond the Law.
I remember, and you know what? Back in 2016, 17, he said he was doing an Above the Law sequel. I wonder if that's what he was talking about.
No,
I don't know. I never watched.
I saw that movie.
I can't watch the Steve Seagal movie anymore.
But yeah, that's gonna be. We gotta do an episode on that. But with Fast X, yeah, I just think that they didn't really say why Justin Lin left. Maybe he'll explain why he left. He's still a producer though. But
I think that's how they let you walk away gracefully. They let you be a producer so you can walk away gracefully.
Because he saved the franchise. Him and The Rock saved the franchise.
He did. So now here's my theory, and I could be wrong. But if you look at so you had Rob Cohen did. What the hell was that? Oh, so you had Rob Cohen did Fast and Furious. Then you had you had what's the guy's name? John Singleton.
John Singleton
did Fast and Furious, did the second one. So then here comes Justin Lin. So Justin Lin did 3, which initially was supposed to be a straight-to-video sequel, but ended up making it, but they put Vin Diesel at the end so they could release in theaters. Then he picked up 4, 5, and 6,
which were the best ones.
Right. Then James Wan came in and did 7, and then Gary Gray did 8. Justin Lin came back from 9. And here's my theory, because if you look at the movies, everyone got a little more outrageous than the one before. I think Justin Lin signed a contract to do 9. He saw the script like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Y'all got magnets. Y'all got motherfuckers going to space. I can't do this shit. And then for whatever reason, he was under contract for this shit. I think when he got the script for 10, he tried to push through it. And whatever they have in 10 is so fucking ridiculous. He was like, yo, I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this bullshit. I think that's what happened. Because you think about it, the same.
Does it say Infinity Gauntlet? What the fuck?
There ain't no significance. What the fuck?
Infinity Gauntlet?
Why are they Transformers in this?
Does it say DeLorean? Who the fuck wrote this shit?
What if I got They probably got Transformers, all kind of bullshit.
Who owns Oh no, that's.
But I mean, just think about it. The last movie you had motherfuckers drive a Pontiac Fiero into outer space.
They broke so many FAA regulations. I'm surprised they didn't get shot down.
You had
How do you even
magnets. You had giant magnets lifting up trucks. You had Vin Diesel fighting 300 people. I'm kidding. I was Aquaman. Let me tell you something. After 7, after that shit on the whole Hulk stomp in the garage shit in
Oh
7,
yeah, one thing about the streets.
I was done. I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker did the Hulk stomp, broke the garage, then drove his car out the shit. I was like, yo, this is too much.
Oh yeah, then he drove.
Right. This motherfucker, his car versus a submarine. How many of them cars does he have, bro?
That's another thing. His car. Now, I think I looked this up. It takes at least 3 to 4 days to get your car transported from place to place.
Mm.
His car kept getting transported everywhere he went.
But is that even the
And
same
he's always
car?
He's fixing the same car.
Because didn't he crash that car at the end of the first one? Didn't he flip the shit? And then at the end of 3, he had to say he had the car back, right?
4, he ran it into to save Paul Walker. I had a joke, but I'm not gonna say it. To save Paul
Walker. We're not doing Paul Walker jokes today, bro. We're not doing Paul Walker jokes.
He crashed into the car to save Paul Walker. What was that? The 4-5. What happened on 5? Oh, The Rock destroyed that one. The Rock destroyed that one because he drove his truck into the drain, destroyed that one. 6. I'm trying. What happened to 6? Oh, 6 is the one. He flipped the joint. I think that was 6 right with Jason. No, that wasn't 6.
Did he have that car in 6 on the bridge?
He did. Yeah, he did have that car because that's the joint he saved Letty.
Letty jumped on the hood of the joint.
Yeah. He and then drove. He drove. What was it? Okay, that's 7. 8 was when he went bad, and then again he went through a ball of fire and a car flipped. 8 and 9, he kept transporting it everywhere. Unless he has a bunch of those just sitting around. The fuck?
That's all I'm saying. I just really wonder what the script is for Fast X though. That Justin Lin was like, I can't do this bullshit no more.
And I think they're gonna keep this under wraps until the very last minute.
Yeah. Because the last one I saw in theaters was 7. And I only saw that because that was Paul Walker's last movie. 8 I didn't fuck with in theaters. And 9 I wasn't bothered with it.
Well, I don't think nobody really saw 9 theaters because of pandemic.
Well, made $700 million, I think, worldwide. So it did all right.
Niggas really ain't had nothing to do during the pandemic. Ain't shit else to do.
Watch Real Housewives or go to the movies. I guess.
But they losing. The Universal reporting to have spent roughly $1 million a day to keep the production, Paul.
I just said $1 million a day.
And then let's see.
So that brings up the question though of who should they get as a director?
Oh God! So at one point they considered direct. James Wan was considered to direct The Fate of the Furious, but denied to the Tough Experience.
Wait a minute, hold up. The Fate of the Furious? We talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was the last one. He said it was just,
okay.
He said I can't do this shit.
He was like, I'm not.
I got the Conjuring to make, nigga. I ain't got time for this shit.
I got Aquaman.
I got simple shit I need to do. Going over to DC real quick. But going into the title, then we both. Well, who do you think should direct at this point?
Well, I mean, my first choice. So when I first heard it, the very first person I thought of was they could direct this movie would be Michael Bay. And because Michael Bay, he knows how to do car chase, he knows how to do explosions. I mean, for all the things wrong with Michael Bay movies, sometimes they're a little overly long. But I mean, for that type of movie, I think Michael Bay will be a good director. However, Michael Bay still likes a certain degree of realism. So like when he did Armageddon, like when he did Armageddon, he actually went to NASA to find out like what things were remotely possible.
So you saying if he directed the last one, he's like, this ain't possible, bro.
Exactly. I'm saying I think Michael Bay and Vin Diesel will bump heads too much. I don't think Vin Diesel would want to give up the reins to Michael Bay.
Michael Bay don't play that fuck shit. He don't play that shit on the set.
Yeah, I don't think it work.
If you look at all the directors for the Fast and the Furious series, I think you're right. There wasn't really any directors on there who would be like, well, I'm open to suggestions. Michael Bay ain't open to suggestions. He ain't with that. So I do agree with that.
I think Michael Bay would probably. So I don't know what the script is, but to me, I mean, going by the last few, each one getting more outrageous than the next. I have an idea that I feel like Michael Bay would look at it and be like, "Nah, we're not doing this."
They should go back in time. They should go back in time and say Paul Walker.
Time travel should be Jurassic Park and some shit.
You hear my joke?
What you say? Oh,
they should go back in time.
No,
and say Paul Walker.
No. I did no Paul Walker joke. God damn.
Oh no, what's it, Brian? Maybe they was trying to bring back Brian's character somehow, and it was like, no, nigga, no, because he technically they tried to make him a cameo in the last one.
Well, just the way, yeah, with their cars, they trying to acknowledge that he's still alive. But even the way they brought back Han was kind of bullshit. Just because
I don't even know how they brought it back, but I remember watching it. I just don't remember.
It was like what's the guy, Mr. Nobody, saved him before I guess the car blew up. But if you look at the was it 3? They showed Han in the car all bloody and upside down and shit. So it's like, to me, if I was bringing Han back, I would have said they used the same technology they used for I forgot Idris Elba's name and Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, it would have been just as outrageous, but at least it would have made some sense and had some continuity. This shit they did with Han, that's garbage. But
I didn't even see all of Fast 3, but I did see a tweet. Let me see put a tweet. It said that John Watts isn't directing Fantastic Four anymore. Justin Lin just left Fast Sag. You know what to do, Marvel.
What did you think? Get Justin Lin to direct?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, direct Fast Stacks and maybe that's what happened. Justin Lin was like, Disney called.
Hey, you know what? I didn't think of that.
Disney called.
Well, how would that be if Justin Lin popped up for Justin Lin popped up for the Fantastic Four movie?
We found out why.
Or the Vin Diesel movie. But Vin Diesel's Marvel too, though. He's Groot. I mean, not like he does shit, but saying I'm Groot.
Nobody knows. No, if you could use anybody for that. I feel like he kept going. I feel like, you know what it is? I think Vin Diesel just be going around asking, hey, what y'all got going on over there?
Anything I can do?
Here's the script. I just got one line. Exactly. Don't worry, you got to say you can say enough languages.
But of all the movies he did, that's his best acting.
I liked him in Bloodshot. I liked him in
Mr. Nanny.
I just think I like
Babysitter, whatever the fuck it was.
Babysitter. I never saw that. He was good. No, he was good in Boiling Point.
Boiler Room.
Okay, he was good in that too.
What's nice Boiler Point?
I'm assuming that was a straight to DVD movie.
No, it came out in the movies. It came in like in the early 90s.
Oh, we got to
do
Wesley Snipes' career.
What?
That's not his fault. That's not his fault. He
had too many straight to DVD movies, Pep and I.
Nah, that's when he ran. That's when he had to run from the feds or the IRS.
He wasn't running. What was he running? They knew where he was.
I mean, you can't just go extradite people from another country because they owe taxes.
Oh, I thought that's.
I mean, I don't know if that's how. I don't know. I pay my taxes. I got the receipts. I don't know who else could. I don't know who else could direct. I don't think. I wonder if a director wouldn't want to do it though.
What,
is it even worth the? Yeah. Is it even worth the headache?
Well, so I got a couple ideas. So one person I thought of was my thing is I think part of the reason with directors is I think Vin Diesel has an idea of what he wants to do, and I think some directors may feel embarrassed to put their name on certain things. No, I'm serious. Like that last Fast movie with the magnets and all that shit. Oh,
that wasn't bad though. It just wasn't consistent. Like the idea,
it wasn't consistent. It wasn't realistic. It just seemed.
No, it could have been realistic. It just was. They just fucked it up. So like they did the scene where, when they were driving the truck, and all the magnets. But then at the end when they caught John Cena, I thought that was sharp. But the problem was that was the only thing they caught. They were supposed to catch everything that was magnetic. So it just didn't make any sense. And like the end, when they used the magnet again, it was, for one, they were actually being criminals. So I'm just putting that out there because they were literally killing cops that were just doing their job at the end. Remember? They were using the magnet.
Honestly, I don't really remember Fast 9. It was harder to watch than Batman.
Yeah, you took a minute to finish watching that film.
Yeah. We talk about another day.
I don't think a director wants to take on that responsibility right now. It's not worth the headache. One, I'm assuming Vin Diesel is probably hard to work with. Right. Because again, this is technically his baby. This is his child. He grew, he raised.
And he's a producer.
And is he an executive? Yeah, they got.
Yeah, I mean, I think his company that does it. Yeah, I think Original Film is his company.
But I wonder if that. Let's see, Original Film is both of these his? Oh, okay. So they got Original Film, and then I think his is one race films. Okay, yeah. And then you got, but I think Universal is the one that's putting the money up. Let's be honest. This nigga does not have.
But I'm sure they putting up. I mean, Universal putting up the money.
But anybody could be producing. Nigga, I could just get LLC and like, yo, put me on there. I mean
that series prints money basically. So, I mean, the opening weekends are so big, and I mean, you talk about race coaching around the world, so they literally print money. Those movies.
Does NASCAR really give a shit about this film?
Nobody.
It's not even a race film anymore at this point. It's
and shit. But people like cars. Man.
Okay,
They're like government agents. That's like almost a James Bond type shit.
Let's see. So, yeah. If you look at what one race film does, they don't go outside of him.
Yeah, I think that's just all his movies, right?
Yeah, but I thought typically, you would branch out and help produce other films. So if this is it, it don't seem like this nigga doing anything else because he ain't got no Disney shit on here.
But that's the whole thing of making money, man. It's like people own companies because I think all the Tom Cruise movies are do Skydance.
But Skydance is, I bet. Let me look up Skydance real quick.
No.
I just want to make sure my theory right. Don't worry. I'm about to wrap this up. We gotta go to trailers. Don't worry. Skydance. You should have brought it up. Nigga, you know how I am.
I'll just be quiet next time.
Yeah, if you look at Skydance, was $600,000 a Skydance?
I don't know. Was it?
I mean, was Tom Cruise in Skydance?
I think I think most of Tom Cruise movies are Skydance films.
I don't think this is his. No, this
Maybe
is
it's not.
No, this not his. Yeah, this not his, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
That's why we got a fact check on the show. You just going around saying shit. Going around saying shit.
No, but Skydance did a lot of Tom Cruise movies though.
That's different from it being Tom Cruise.
I thought it was. I mean,
I'm glad I fact checked. I'm glad we need a fact check.
If you go to Skydance's website, you see a lot of pictures of Tom Cruise, bro.
Yeah, but that's not Tom. Well, I was trying to make a point, and I'm glad I looked it up because, like, they do other shit outside of Tom Cruise, like $600,000.
What this got to do with Fast X, nigga?
Oh no, it had to do with. Okay, let's just use. Let's use. No, let's that. When is that? What's that supposed to come out this year?
I don't know. Who cares? We talking about Fast X right now.
This is how conversations go. You know that, right?
No, we still talking about Fast X.
Oh, come on. Come on. Next year, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning. Oh, so they're probably gonna wrap it up.
Is he in Fast X? What the fuck?
He took that. Look, this is what he did with the script. Oh, thank you. Anyway. That's what, Denzel was supposed to be in that shit too. He turned that shit down. He did the same. He's like, thank you. No, thank you.
Denzel probably see what they did was Yaman Hansu was like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get me like this.
Who? Oh, Amistad. Exactly. His name is Amistad.
He was in that joke for 5 minutes. He was like, y'all ain't gonna get me like this.
But yeah, I don't see anything after this in Marvel. He ain't got nothing else going on. Now listen, he made his money. Hey, listen. He made his money. I can't help hate on that.
Plenty of bread.
He got plenty of bread, but I'm curious to see who will take on the responsibility. It wouldn't surprise me if this nigga said, "I'll do it."
He might do it.
Has he directed
I got
anything?
a couple of names. I got a couple.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to say the names. You only said.
But you cut me off.
I ain't cut you off, bro. You know we going tangents.
One person I thought of was Daniel Espinosa.
What are you doing?
You know who Daniel Espinosa is? That's the guy directed. He directed Morbius.
I didn't see that.
But he also directed Life, and he directed Safe House.
Nah.
So now wait a second. Here's the thing: Daniel Espinosa, he knows how to craft a story, but he's not so big that I think for him it would be a good opportunity. He would take it as an opportunity to direct a big franchise movie. That's the thing. Like I think if you work with Vin Diesel, I just get a feeling that you either have to get somebody he's worked with before or someone who is looking for a big break and will just take it and kind of take the direction, do the best he can and hope it gets big. So I mean Daniel Espinosa, you look at Safe House, he knows how to direct action, he knows how to direct car chases, he knows how to direct stunts. So I think
that wasn't an over top film. That wasn't an over top film.
I'm just talking about the opportunity. Putting a name on, I think he would be somebody.
He would have been fine for Fast 5. Anything after that, you need somebody who's going to. Certain films are just so. That film was so. It's like Transformers. They had to reboot this series because it was so over the top to the point it was like, all right, we can't get anyone else to take over this. We got to.
But he may take the opportunity though. You got to. I'm talking about strictly somebody saying, you know what? If they find somebody who's a capable action director, and them taking the opportunity and saying, you know what? I'll take this job and do the best I can with it, even if it doesn't end up being exactly what he wants it to be. I think he'll take it. I think he would be. And a good director.
He's doing Marvel shit. Ain't nobody gonna take out nigga. I'm getting this Marvel money over here.
He got one
because a movie could make a break. Huh?
He only did Morbius, which didn't do well.
Yeah, do you know why? It just didn't do well.
Apparently, according to Jared Leto, the studio interfered a lot with it. But if you think about the Spider-Man movies, because Sony owns all the Spider-Man properties, the only reason why we got the 3 Tom Holland movies the way we got them was Kevin Feige talked to, I think it was Amy Pascal, and said, listen, let me help you craft this. Because remember, that's how they ended up with Marvel characters in those Spider-Man movies, where all the Spider-Man movies previously they didn't. So anything related to Spider-Man, that's just Sony owns that.
The only person I think is, and think about it now, is Michael Bay. I just don't think Michael Bay would do it. I don't know who could direct. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get James Wan back.
He ain't coming back.
James Wan back, or you know what? It would be a collective of like directors, the first ever movie.
Ooh.
Just find a bunch of directors. Look how you direct this scene. You know, got a class project. All right, I got this scene. You do this scene. Or it could be somebody, you know, just out who did Die Hard? Rob
Is the first Die Hard?
Yeah.
You talking about John McTiernan?
Oh
John
yeah.
McTiernan. He ain't fucking with that.
Find somebody who
Now,
ain't got nothing going on.
Rennie Harlan, maybe. He directed like Die Hard 2,
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Didn't he do the John Cena movie too?
Yeah, he did do.
Yeah.
Was 12 blocks?
12 blocks or
not 12 blocks. 12 rounds. 12
rounds. Yeah.
He would. I think he'd do anything.
They will have to find somebody that doesn't give a shit about their career.
What's I'm saying? What about David Toohey? That's the guy that directed the Pitch Black movies. He ain't doing shit. So,
and you see why.
Well, but I think it'd have to be somebody gets along.
Get the root.
But it have to be somebody gets along with Vin Diesel.
Call the Russo brothers just to see what they say.
They ain't fuck with that.
No, nigga, we got a career. But anyway, all right. Well,
I got a couple other names, Pimpin'.
Nigga, you gave me 5.
I'll only get. Who'd I give you?
You gave me shit. I don't know, nigga. All right, go ahead.
I said, what about Sam Hargrove? That's the guy that directed. He directed Extraction, the
with
Hemsworth movie.
They got
Chris Hemsworth too. Yeah, he directed that. But then he was also second unit director on Infinity War, Endgame, The Accountant, and Suicide Squad.
But those are so like
it doesn't. I'm talking about being a capable director. Somebody who would take the shot. Somebody who would say, you know what, I'll take this shot because if it blows up, it's gonna
blow up. Oh, don't worry, it'll blow up.
I'm saying you got people who would just take the movie to just be like, you got to find somebody who's capable, who can work with Vin Diesel, and who's capable of directing action movies, and who's willing to take the job for a boost. I think Justin Lin is past that point where he can get a job, but he can do something he wants to do without Vin Diesel. And my last person I say is DJ Caruso. And he directed Disturbia, Eagle Eye. He also did the Xander Cage movie, Return of Xander Cage. And he got XXX4 allegedly coming up. So which means he ain't doing shit, he waiting on Vin Diesel anyway. So
you basically just having tell Vin Diesel call his friends up to help direct.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I'm somebody who can work with him. I just get the feeling that Vin Diesel wants to do some shit that people won't agree with, and that's why you ended up with script issues.
What are you doing? Nothing. I need you to direct this movie.
Eating burritos and shit.
I need you to direct this movie. Why do you sound like Batman? I don't know. I'm going to assume this budget is going to be between. It's probably going to be a lot more now. Between $250 to $300 million. I don't see any director who just came on board and has to go like right there on set day one. I don't. And this is only. I don't see any well-established director taking on this job. It's a huge fucking budget to take care of.
Yeah, but they gave a big budget to F. Gary Gray. He ain't really had no big budget.
No. F. Gary Gray didn't get hired 2 days later after somebody dropped out and had to go into production.
But I don't think a lot of directors will fuck with it. I think a lot of directors want to know. Their first thing they're gonna want to know is what happened. Why did Justin Lin drop out? I think once you find out, I think you'll be like, nah.
This ain't no job. That's what you asked in a job interview. We need to know if you need to do it right now.
Yeah, well, if
we worry about that fuck shit later.
Ain't no established director fucking with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying the same thing.
Why did the last director leave? Look, man, are you gonna take the job or not?
That's basically what it's gonna be.
You taking the job or not? Well, get the fuck on.
I think Vin Diesel got to call in favors. That's just me, man.
Yo, I cannot. So we probably. Then you know what it is? I bet they won't even say why he left either. Just what they say.
Creative differences. They always say.
Justin Lin gonna put out tweets. He'll put a DeLorean one day, an Infinity Gauntlet the next, Paul Walker the third. Paul Walker Infinity Gauntlet and a DeLorean. These niggas want to go back in time.
I'm not going there with you.
A Porsche.
You go to hell by yourself.
A Porsche.
You gonna go to hell by yourself on that one. I'm not doing it.
All right. Anyway, let's go to okay. That took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, but all right, let's go into the trailers for this week. Give me a second, brief intermission, because when we were doing the test show, I doxed myself.
I gotta give you a brief intermission.
Wait a minute, nigga. I doxed myself the other day, nigga. I'm new to this. Play some music, nigga. You don't want to tell you gotta play some music.
I wasn't ready. I had no music ready. I would have had some if I do. We're gonna have a brief intermission.
Is this on Chrome? Yeah, I gotta put this on Chrome. Hold on.
Oh my God, this is the jankiest broadcast.
You must not be on the internet. I think this is ran a lot more professional than the other one.
Jankiest live stream.
It's live, nigga. Oh, I got logged into my YouTube Red.
Once you edit the jankiness out, this will be 10 minutes long. Cheese and crackers.
You old as shit talking some cheese and crack, nigga.
I am old, nigga. That's what I am.
What's saying now? They have Firefox on here.
I got no problem being old.
Don't worry, I'll edit this out when I edit.
Will you? Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me see. This is which one is it? Okay, we are okay. Here. StreamYards, share, extra. Oh, you put extra camera on here. I don't know why I would do that.
Yeah, why you tell how much shit you just figuring out, nigga? Nobody. Negro.
Let me see this word.
Jesus Christ. The jankiness.
Let me know if you can hear this, because I'm using Windows, not Chrome.
I thought we figured this out yesterday.
Yeah, no, but I ain't hit play, nigga. What the fuck?
Why are you cursing at me?
We're past the 7-minute mark. Can you hear it?
I don't hear anything. Right now it just says click to exit full screen. I just see a blank screen right now. It's not even moving.
I'll edit this part out too.
Okay, now I see something.
I'm excited to use Chrome.
It's not moving yet though.
I haven't hit play, nigga. Damn.
You told me tell you what I see.
I said tell me if you can hear.
Well, I don't hear. If it ain't playing, I ain't gonna hear nothing.
Because I'm not playing anything.
Why don't you play it, bro? Play it. How about that?
You give me a minute. Smooth show is only supposed to be 45 minutes. We ain't making that.
Well, we done fucked that up already.
All right. Let me see. Hold on. What am I? Okay, that's on there. So next time I gotta. Okay.
Right. This nigga talking about next time. It's supposed to be this time.
How can you hear it?
I don't hear nothing. Do you hear?
No, yeah, I can hear, but that's playing through my shit. All right.
I don't hear anything. Come on, Tyrone.
Hold on. I feel like if I sign out of this, all right, fuck, I'm gonna just have to do it this way. Hopefully, there's no ads. I do apologize. Actually, I don't really give a shit if we ain't got nobody. We got 2 people, but I think those 2 people are me.
I think one of them is me.
I think one is me too. I think one is me.
Both viewers. 2 whole viewers, nigga. Let's rock and roll.
All right, yeah. Stop stream. All right. Share. Chrome. Yeah, I may have to do the YouTube on that one, the StreamYards on that one next time. Cause you can. All right. Don't say anything. I ain't.
A terrible mistake.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so we're on the trailers this week. The first trailer. We're not gonna watch all of them. Only a few of them, because some of this shit I don't care to watch. And if you into those films, you can just go online. So the first one is up is the Jurassic World Domino. Is it Domino?
Dominion.
Wait, Dominion. Nah, I was going back and forth. I couldn't see. Dominion. Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
All right. We're not sponsored by Keno Kick. Check.
Keno check.
Blue had a baby. That's impossible.
Hey, girl.
You look just like your mother.
Copy shit. I can't even understand what's going on.
Okay. We work on that choppiness. All right. Anyway, let's go through them real quick. So, did you see the Dress World Dominion?
No, I didn't see that. I'm trying not to watch too many trailers, but no, I haven't. I saw like an early trailer for it.
Oh, you have to watch trailers. You on this podcast, sir?
But yeah, I'm gonna fuck with the new Jurassic Park. I think just because they bring the old cast back.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's no Sam Jackson's for me.
It's
no Sam Jackson's for me, sir. Have you seen the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer?
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you think?
I'm gonna fuck with it. I mean, I like the new Thor movies. I like the last one, so I'm gonna fuck with this new one by what's the name, Tiki Watiti, whatever the hell his name is. I'm gonna fuck with the new Thor movie. That's on my list.
What about okay? Next one. Have you seen the Black Phone? I thought this came out already, but I guess I'm wrong.
I think it was supposed to come out earlier and it didn't. Black Phone, yeah, I'm gonna check that out with
Come on, Bubble Gum. What the fuck?
What's the dude name from Ethan Hawke? Ethan Hawke. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with that.
What's Bodies on Bodies on Bodies?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, that's a black movie with
why you say it like that? You said it was such a disdain. Who's in it?
I think Pete Davis is in it.
He's not black.
No, I saw some black chicks on it. Actually, I don't know. I'm over that. Let's see. They have let's see. I think that's it. They got a bunch of other ones. I'm not really interested. Maybe next time when we get this down pat. They got what's this? They got something called The Sadness.
I don't know what that is.
Something's a horror film. But anyway, we're about to wrap this up. This is a test show. It's a test show. I'll get it down next time.
It's the 8th test show.
Look, man, listen. This is a black podcast.
How many test shows
We'll get the kinks out and everything. Listen, I need probably a faster bandwidth. I gotta figure some shit out. But don't listen. I could be robbing you, but I decided to do something positive with my time. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. The first episode of the Serbian Film
Club. Serbian Film. Come on, bruh. The Serbian Film Club Podcast. Is it that hard to say?
Look, well, somebody at the door, and I gotta go
thanks
before they come in.
Podcast. Hit the like, hit the subscribe,
hit the cash app.
Fuck that. Ain't nobody donate a goddamn down this bullshit.
I mean, we do got one viewer. Can you donate something?
That's me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sure,
I gotta go.
We're working on it. All right. Everybody be easy. We out.
Ain't nobody even in here. Who are you talking to?
Talk to you. Talk to you.
All right, man. I'm out. It's gonna take a minute for me to get off because I don't know actually how to end this. So just give me a minute.